new dies that are going to be going into Hobby Lobby here in the US. A lot of these dies, I'd say probably close to half of them are going to be exclusive just to Hobby Lobby, so you're going to want to go check them out to see what they have in store. But I will specify which ones are exclusive so you know what is only going to be available there for the time being. But there is lots of stuff. There's stuff for every day, for Christmas, some really great stuff for gift giving, so like gift card holders and little boxes and things like that. I do have like embellished visuals for you to see everything, and I have some projects that I've been able to make and create with some of the newer stuff. It's so cute. I just can't get over how adorable a lot of these are. Some of the designs are some of my favorites, I think, that we've come out with for Christmas stuff. So I'm going to switch to an overhead camera. I'm going to go through everything. It's probably going to take me a minute. There is a lot to go through, but just hang in there and hopefully you are inspired by the stuff that we have coming into Hobby Lobby. Okay, so let's start with Christmas. Obviously, this is a very extensive kind of release. We've got a lot of different things to get through, but I'm going to start with the stuff that is exclusive to Hobby Lobby first. So these first few SKUs are going to be only found at Hobby Lobby, and the first one right here is Santa's bike, and Santa's bike is just about the cutest little thing ever. You get a lovely little Santa and a little bag that he carries, and he has his little bike. All of these pieces kind of layer up, and they it's very easy to put together with adhesive sheets or a liquid adhesive, and I did this little project so you can kind of see Santa in action. Now, obviously, with the bike and Santa, the other one that we have coming out is called Bike with Gifts. And this one, this is the actual scale of it, so you can see you get a really decent sized bike, and I actually think this Santa could fit on this bike as well. And then you've got all these gifts. So these two sets could really interact with each other if they wanted to. The Santa is probably, his feet won't reach here, but I think that would actually be a little comical to have that. But you get these really nice detailed gifts that have layering pieces and just a really sweet kind of contemporary take on Christmas. So those are the first two. Get these off to the side. Then the next two are some traditional icons. So the first one we have is called Christmas Joy. Now, Christmas Joy comes with a penguin, a snowman, gingerbread. You have a really cute little tree, and then you've got this branch that has little ornaments and stockings hanging from it. These would make great little tags for holiday gifts. So you could put little tags together and then pop on one of these little joyful characters. And also you could use them for place card holders at like name cards at tables and things like that around the holidays. This next one over here is called the Embellished Christmas Tree. Now, I've gone very kind of modern with the color palette. I like doing non-traditional Christmas color palettes, so you'll see a lot of aquas and pinks and stuff like that in some of the makes that I did. And this one comes with the tree, and the base is separate. And then these wreaths are one single piece, and then you layer on the flowers if you want to add flowers on. You also get a sentiment called with Deck the Halls, and you get a nice little star at the top. So I've done this one so you can see with some glitter paper, and I've kept it kind of very similar, but I changed out the base. So if you want a more traditional looking kind of Christmas color base, but it's a really easy to put together. Tweezers, you're going to want tweezers for those tiny little flowers, but overall great for cards, and even that I could see that being used in a little like home decor piece and some wall art. Now for the next one, it is called character tags. And essentially what character tags is it comes with a base of the tag, and then you get all these little layering pieces that allow you to make 5 unique characters. So what is great about this one is they're very simple to put together. and doesn't have a lot of pieces, and some of them, as you can see, repeat, like the scalloped works both as the top of the hat, but also for the snowman as a scarf. And all the eyes are the same for these three. All the faces are the same for these two. So they're really easy to put together, great for gift giving, or popping something on a pair of like treat bags or gift bags, whatever it might be. You've got a nice little ribbon hole at the top that you can then put everything together with. These next two are card bases. So the first one is called the Nativity card base, and what it does is it creates these two cards. So you get the card base itself right here, and it has a really nice focal star pattern on it, and you can customize it to whatever color you want. Now what's great about this is this kind of decorative rectangle space. This is optional. This is a kind of a drop-in piece where you can decide where you want it to fit. I'm actually going to demo it on the next one so you can see how they cut. But these have backing pieces that fit behind the window so that you can have a scene built on here. But these are actually attached to the card base because of how they cut. So this one you get an angel, and then you get the 3 wise men. You get the 2 sentiments with Merry Christmas and Peace on Earth, and then you get all the layering elements that you see here. The next one is also a card base, and this one I am going to show you how it works, because it works the exact same as the one I just showed. But this one, I'm going to grab the packaging real quick, is the Nutcracker card base. And this one you get obviously a Nutcracker, and then you get a Christmas tree option. And then they have this kind of, it almost reminds me of a snowflake on the edge. So you get the card base, which you can then decide if you want this piece to be in there or not. It's completely optional. So I want to show you how this works. Obviously with this one, you also get that panel piece from behind, and then you get the option to do the Nutcracker or the tree. You get these 2 sentiments of winter wishes and joy, and then you get some foliage pieces as well. So how both of these 2 card bases work is you get the actual base for the card, so this piece right here. And then on each one there is this decorative piece, and this you can kind of move wherever you want it to. So I'm going to flip it over so you can see that this is how I've got it lined up. I've used some of my maker's tape to hold everything together. Then this piece right here is what drops in. So you can see there's a straight edge along here, and that is so that you can have it go right up against the edge, and it fits into the space designated for it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut it all at one time. So let me grab my machine. These card bases are a little long, so you might feel more comfortable using an extended cutting platform, but it will fit on a regular platform. It just is a very tight fit, so I wanted to mention that before I cut. I'm going to lay it onto my cutting pad. And I'm just going to, I want to make sure it's going to cut where I want it to cut, so, okay. So that washi tape is going to help all those pieces stay in place. And because this end is decorative, I'm going to run it through twice just to be safe. Okay. And hopefully that works. Pull this out of the way. So let me cut this off real quick. Okay. So as you can see, that piece cut in to the card base right here. And then it does have a score line so that you can score along the card. And like I said, that is adjustable. So this piece doesn't have to stay here. It can move up to the top. It can move over to the side. It's completely up to you where that fits in. And then you just build out your scene, clean out your spots, and you'll have a really nice little card base. Okay, So let me get this stuff out of the way real quick. So the next SKUs have got some cute little creatures, we'll say, or cute little animals. And one is called the penguin stocking, which is this little guy. And then the other one is robins in hats. So the penguin stocking is super cute. So the penguin is actually a full-size penguin. So we have him hiding inside the stocking right now. But if you were to not have the stocking, that is a full penguin, so the full body. You get these cute little layering elements and the cozy Christmas sentiment. And then the robins in hats, this is a really cute little one. This one you get 3 different styles of birds, and then you get all these cute little accessories with them. So scarves and hats and a crown or tiara. You get little beanies and different types of boots going each way, warm wishes, so you get a little bit of foliage, and they're just really super sweet. You can customize them any color you want. So with the penguin and stocking, I did this little kind of slimline card, and it was super easy to put together, came together very quickly, which is what I love. These don't have a ton of pieces. It's 3 different pieces to cut, and then they all layer together really well. The penguin itself is only 2 pieces, so they're really simple and easy to put together. And then the robins and hats, I had a little fun with the color palette, but I wanted to just show all 3 different robins in action. You can obviously have fun with the colors. They don't have to be like traditional colors. I love really bright colors, especially around the holidays. Now, if you're going to be doing any gift giving, this next SKU will probably come in handy. It's called the pocket tag. And what the pocket tag is literally a pocket where you can fit a gift card, and then it's got this nice little ring hole at the top that you can attach it to another gift if you want. So it is really easy to put together. You just cut this one time, and then the flaps fold in on themselves. And then this little piece you can glue in if you want, and it has a little slit right here that you can slide a gift card into. So there's a little window opening. You could decorate that and not show what the gift card is if you wanted to, or you can see what the gift card actually is. So this is perfect for holiday gift giving, but also this piece is separate with the poinsettia and the leaves, so you could actually use this year-round for gifts. The next one is some foliage, and this one's called the Detailed Wreath. It's a really nice kind of organic feel, and you get this lovely little background piece, and then the full-size wreath, and then some layering elements so that you can customize the wreath different colors if you want to. You get 2 different sentiments with Christmas wishes and 'Tis the Season. And it really is nice how it just all layers up, and you get these really beautiful debossed details. The opulents look really great with it, so some like silver cardstock would look really nice, and then you just pull out your favorite pattern paper to put behind. Okay, this next one is called Snowflake Edge, and it is a really beautiful card edge. I've got 2 samples to put together here. So this is the actual edge itself, and you can kind of see there is a crease line right here. So this is so that if you want to wrap it on the edge of a card and you create like a gatefold, you can do that. It also comes with some other stars and snowflakes that you can layer up so that you can add a little bit more dimension or change out the colors from the edge. I did this one right here so you can kind of see how it would work if you laid it on the edge of the inside of the card, and then you can open it up that way. Or you could wrap it around this way and have them flip and have the snowflakes facing in right here. So it's completely up to you. That's what that crease is for. There is no blade on the edge right here, so then you can decide how far that goes. So it's really up to you how far that panel is. Okay, the next one is called Gingerbread Home. It's just a sweet little, it looks like a gingerbread house cookie to me. You can do it in very kind of cookie colors, like a biscuit color, and add what looks like frosting around the edge. You get this nice little sentiment called with Home for Christmas, and then just some sweet little detailing right here. Now, the base piece has all of the details debossed into it so that you know where exactly to layer all those pieces. And I did this one in a different color scheme just so it looked more like a cookie. And then I actually went in and added some glitter on the roof and above the doors to make it look like there was a little bit of snow, a little bit of a glisten to this gingerbread cookie home. I think that'd be really cute if you're having a cookie, like a Christmas cookie party. That would be really cute on the invitations. Next, I want to show you some of the 3D embossing. And this first one is called Holiday Sparkle. It is a really sweet 3D embossing folder, which I'm going to show you the detail of it. So you get all the strands. They're not tangled, ironically, but 3D embossing is really great. You want to make sure with 3D embossing that you mist your paper with a water spritzer before you run it through the machine. That just opens up the fibers on the paper so that you feel, so that it doesn't tear and you get a little bit more wiggle room with your paper. So I have these two right here just to show you the design overall. This one's on a kind of a pearlized red color, so there's a little bit of a shine to it. But with 3D embossing, we do recommend that you run it through your machine 2 to 3 times. That just really helps get that impression in there nice and firm. And look how it is on metallics. So stunning. So I actually did a little card on a metallic gold just so you can see how simple it is to just cut them out of a metallic cardstock, run them through, and then mount them onto a card base. You could also do something like this on a white cardstock and then ink across the top. So the options with 3D embossing are really, really endless. And then for more holiday gift giving, there are these 2 dies. This one is called Holly Jolly Christmas. It is a stamp and framelit set. So essentially you get these stamps right here that will fit onto these tags. This one's a really cute little ornament, and then you got more of a traditional style tag and a nameplate essentially. You also get the phrase Noel. So these ones are great for adding onto your gifts, or if you have any Christmas cards you want to put together. And then this one right here is called Box Envelope. And this one is perfect for those cute little treats you want to put together. How this die works, it has basically just one of the envelope sides. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your piece of paper in half and line the fold up with the edge of the envelope right here. This doesn't have a blade. So basically you're going to cut on the fold. So you're going to align the edge of your box with the edge of the fold and then run it through your machine, and you'll be able to cut. I believe this one you also, it should work on the Big Shot and the Big Shot Plus, but you might need an extended cutting pad for it. That's what it was. Okay, now I'm going to move into some of our things that are not necessarily exclusive to Hobby Lobby, but are available at Hobby Lobby. So this first one is called Catching Snowflakes. It is the sweetest little girl holding her hands out and catching all the snowflakes in her palm of her hand. So super cute, comes with all these layering pieces so you can customize the outfit, the hair, the skin tone, everything is up to you how you want to make that look. And I just love the idea of going out and catching snowflakes. This one is called Home for Christmas. This is a sweet little door set, and I always have the embellished image as well so you can see kind of the scale. This is a really decent sized front door, and as always, customization is perfect. So you can change out the colors to reflect what your home door might look like around the holidays. We've got this card right here. Very simple, as you can see, just by changing out the colors. And then this one we've added in some dimensional aspects by putting a little bit of foam tape behind the tree and the wreath, and even the part of the door just to give it a little bit of extra Now the door itself, I think you could use all year round. If people move to a new house or you're having a housewarming party or whatever it might be, this would be a cute little thing to give to somebody as a card or to include on an invitation to a housewarming party. Now this one is called Basic Christmas Shapes, and you get some really just normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill Christmas icons. So you're going to get the Santa, the gingerbread man, the snowman, the stocking, and the tree. But what I think of these is they're great for creating your own little personal ornaments, like kids can play with them and put together their own ornaments. They're really simple and easy to put together. You could also use them for gift tags and just pop them onto a tag you've cut just to add a little bit of dimension. They are a fairly decent size, so you get a lot of, they're about 2 to 3 inches, give or take. Some of them are even bigger than that. So you get a pretty good size, and if you wanted to create some like dimensional ornaments, it would be really easy to do, especially with the tree and the gingerbread man. This one is called Festive Elements. And essentially Festive Elements it's for building out your cards, we'll say. So you get some corner pieces. These would be great on envelopes. You get this little piece of holly, and you can create a scene with the bells. You get a really nice sentiment with Merry Christmas. And then you get a little reindeer and some other little things. So these are perfect for scrapbooks and cards and just general gift giving. I could see these even being used to decorate gift wrap. This one's called Christmas Borders, and what's nice is that you can build this out however long you want. So I think this one's actually really great for scrapbooking because you can make them go across the entirety of a layout, or you can have it go around the top of a card. You could use these in some 3D frames, some shadow boxes if you wanted to decorate out a scrapbook page and then hang it up around the holidays. Just some really nice pieces with foliage, but you also get Christmas lights and stockings and candy canes and ornaments. Just really nice everyday pieces for around the holidays. This one is called Layered Christmas Tree. And what I love about this one is, you can't tell here, but each layer has a deboss or a crease line on it so that you can see where the next layer goes up. So you get the bottom layer with the tree that has then all of the indentation in it to show you where the next green layer goes. And then on the green layer, you have an indentation to show you where that white layer goes. So it's a really nice tree. Definitely you're going to want tweezers and adhesive sheets to put it together, but you can also change this out and do all like monochromatic metallics, or you can do really non-traditional colors. You can do different shades of green. You can also ink the layers and just create like different tonal differences. You also get these really cute little gifts to pile up along the bottom of the tree as well. This next one is called Snow Dome, and Snow Dome actually can create multiple scenes. So within the set, you get this large circle, and then you get all of these elements where you can create a bunch of different scenes. Now, this does fit inside of a dimensional dome. If you are interested in creating like a shaker card, it fits inside of the 3.5 inch shaker dome. But with just these alone, you don't necessarily have to build the scene in the traditional sense, on a like a card. You could actually just use the elements and create your own kind of pop-up card, which is what I did with this one. And then I used the Merry Christmas from the Festive Elements set down here to decorate. So you can build a snow dome scene, and you don't have to actually put it inside like a shaker dome or even just lay it flat. You can actually create something really dimensional as well. It's always fun to think of new ways to use dies. Okay. The next one is called Winter Wonderland, and it is this really fun kind of snowy scene with the car. So you get this all these are layering pieces essentially. So let me flip this over. So you get the mountain background, and then you get the next layer that layers on that, and then you get the next layer that layers on that. So you're going to cut out each of these pieces and piece it together, and then this front panel piece is what lays on top of all that. So you get to build your scene as you go. It's a really fun card to put together, and just creates a super sweet and kind of chilly winter scene, we'll say. Okay, so this next one, I'm going to kind of start moving into more like foliage, everyday icons, so to speak. So if you're looking for alphabets, essential type is a great one to have. And the reason is you get upper and lower case, but they're a really decent size. They're about 1 inch in height. And like I said, you get upper and lower, and they're perfect. It's a really simple font script, or not script, but a simple font, and has a very modern look and feel to it. So this is perfect for anything from card making to gift giving to home decor, you name it. The essential type is perfect. And I've got a project I've used it on, and I'll show you shortly. This is perhaps one of my favorite. This is framelits with stamps. This one's called Seasonal Flowers. So you get each of these kind of shapes that are the framelits, and then you can actually stamp on top of them. So you can use embossing powder or just a plain ink and make like a little bit more detailing that fits on top of that large leaf. This fits on top of here. This one you can use by itself. So you can use just the stamps by themselves. You can use them with the framelits, or you can use the framelits by themselves. So you can kind of just see how you could group that up. I wanted to show you a project where I've used just the framelits by themselves and in a scrapbook layout. So I've taken the flowers from the set and the leaves, and I've actually used a couple other die sets and stuff in here, but this is the the essential type, and then you get all these flowers are from this, and I just cut them up and paper sculpted them and put them all over the layout for fun. So it's definitely can be used for cards. You could even create like little miniature wreaths. If you're going to use it in a card setting, I did it on this card, and I've just layered it up multiple times, sculpted it, inked it, and then I've used another set, which I'm going to show you right now on here, called Floral Abundance, and this one is also available. Now, Floral Abundance is a really popular set. It comes with, you get florals, but you also get all these leaves and foliage, and all of this really works for year-round use. So you've got some holly leaves in here, you've got more of a traditional kind of fall leaf, you've got spring and summer, you've got berry sprigs. So what's nice about Floral Abundance, and this is what it looks like just so you can see the scale of everything, is that you really can use it just for the holidays. So this is a little journal that I created, and then I decorated the front using only Floral Abundance, that die set, and just made everything feel really lifelike, sculpted it all, kept it really simple. But what's really great about Floral Abundance is that you can use it for all 4 seasons. So you can do spring, summer, fall, and winter just by changing out the colors that you're using, and by changing out maybe the leaves that you're using even too. So for some of these I used all the same, and then what you could do is if you wanted to on fall, you could just use the fall leaves, and on Christmas you could just use the holly leaves, and then the other ones you would use the more generic everyday kind of stuff. Okay. The next one I want to show you is a 3D impresslet, and it's called Poinsettia. And a 3D impresslet cuts and embosses at the same time. So it's a 3D embossing folder that has a thinlit die in it, and so it will cut your shape and emboss it at the same time. So I've used the Floral Abundance in the background right here, and then this is the 3D Poinsettia on top. So you can see how you can mix and match between those two sets as well, or you can just use the Poinsettia by itself. Now, just a few more things. I want to show you some of the everyday stuff that you can use that we have coming. So a few of these are going to be exclusive. This first one is called Celebrate. It has a lot of great sentiments. So you get congratulations, well done, party time, celebrate, make a wish, and yay, which is perfect for kind of the next few dies and things I'm going to show you how these will work in conjunction with these other die sets. So this first one is called Floral Cake, and Floral Cake is one big piece with layering elements. So perfect for card front or for even like an invitation to a party. So this pink piece is all one piece, and then you get all of these other layering elements to then customize the colors however you want to for that. So you could use the Celebrate there if you wanted to, or you could add like any other one of these kind of sentiments on there. Then we have two different frames. We have the circle floral frame, and we also have the rectangle floral frame. So these are perfect for card fronts. You get the frame, and then you also get the layering pieces that go on them. Perfect if you want to put a little photo inside, or you can always just put the sentiment in there as well. So great little pieces for decorating card fronts, but I could even see this frame especially. You could put like Polaroids inside of it, scale down photos, use them on your scrapbook pages, stuff like that. Then if you're going to be doing any kind of card making, you obviously want the essential envelopes. So this is a Thinlits Plus die, so you will need a plus machine to use this. And essentially what you get is the ability to make this envelope right here, and then you also get the label pieces that go on the front of the envelope. So here is a bunch. You can create your own little customized stationery if you wanted to in whatever colors you want, and we just cut down an envelope or a card base to fit inside the envelope. But as you can see, you can do any colors. You can do pattern papers, whatever your heart desires. If you want, because you're going to be doing holiday card making, you can also pick out holiday colors. Then I want to show you one where it has the label piece on the front. So this is the envelope itself, and then this is the two other pieces that come with this. So you get a little label piece, and then you get a decorative scalloped label. Another aspect of this is if you want the actual card base itself as well. So this one is essential, like an essential card. It's also a Thinlits Plus, so you'll need a plus machine in order to cut this. And this one comes with a decorative feature that you can add into it. It doesn't have a blade on the edge, so you can essentially keep repeating the pattern, like so. So you can create that as a card front and just keep repeating the pattern, or you can just put in one or two. It's completely up to you. You just have to run it through multiple times if you're going to do multiple versions of it. And then obviously these are sized to fit right into the envelopes. We're in the home stretch, just a couple more. I want to show you some of our 3D embossing now. So this one is called Linear Leaves. It's a really nice kind of geometric pattern, but it's got a very fall feel to me, but I did want to show you how that looked. So this is a panel of it. As you can see, 3D embossing is really stunning. You get multiple layers of height and differentiation, and the deboss is usually just as beautiful as the embossed side. Now if you add a little bit of luster wax to the top of your 3D, the impression, it adds a really nice metallic effect to bring out those colors. You can also, I want to show you another one. This one's called Pinwheel. Pinwheel. So you can see if you just did them out of bright, bold colors, that in and of itself is really stunning, but then you could ink across this if you wanted to. And the back side is just as pretty as the embossed side. And then the final SKU for me to go through with you is called Blossom, another 3D folder. And this one has a really nice, it almost feels a little Art Deco, but with a floral feel to it. And this is another lovely one to add some luster waxes onto the top of it it just really creates a nice little shine and picks up all the detail. But the one thing I want to finish this off with is our printed magnetic sheets. So these are going to be available in a 6.5 by 4 3/8 size. You're going to get 3 in a pack. So if you have a lot of our stamps or dies, one side of the sheet is a magnet, so you can put your dies on this side, and then the other side is for you to put your stamps on. So these are great for organizing. They fit inside storage envelopes so that you can keep everything nice and neat. Those are sold separately, the storage envelopes, but we have these really nice, lovely patterned magnetic sheets now. And that is it. I'm going to switch my camera back up so I can finish this off with you. Okay. So thank you for bearing with me. I know that was a lot of stuff to go through, but whether you are making cute little holiday cards, I mean, how adorable are these little creatures? I just love them. Or if you're wanting to do gift giving, these little gift tag holders, you just want to do some traditional icons, or you want to step up your December daily journals. All of these items are available now at your local Hobby Lobby. The ones I have specified that are exclusive are going to be exclusive just to the Hobby Lobby stores, and everything else you will be able to get at right now. I hope you enjoyed. I am really excited to see what you all make with these dies and stamps and all the goods. There's just so much stuff in front of me. I can't stop looking at it. But I hope you are all doing well. Take care of yourselves. I will see you again soon. And if you have any questions about any of the stuff that I have shown today, please drop us a comment in the comment section and we will make sure to get back to you. Everyone have a